everybody, how are you guys doing today? This is about this little beauty right here. This was part of my Amazon haul of all the free stuff I got with my reward points from my Amazon card. And let me tell you, this is a beautiful stinker. That's what I'm going to call it, because the minute I opened it, it was like stunk to high heaven. I am not kidding you. And see, I can smell it now. It has been 3 days since I received this, if not 4. This is the gorgeous, and it is gorgeous, let me tell you. And I've already done a video on this. Oh, the smell is overwhelming. They're beautiful. They're so creamy. But this thing right here, this coated, it's like a plastic coated cardboard. This was shipped from overseas in a container. And the reason why I know that it smells exactly like that TJ Maxx palette that I got from the Too Faced palette that I got from TJ Maxx. And, you know, a lot of people want to be critical about that, but that's okay, because they just don't know. I personally have tons of experience with things from overseas, because, number one, I've been designing jewelry since 1992. So I order tons of things from overseas, because that's where most sterling findings, gold findings, and things come from. And when they come by container ship, the paper and everything absorbs the smell of the container ships, and it is a rancid, musty, stinky, stinky smell. I mean, it is absolutely horrible, horrible. Well, that's what this palette smells like. I have literally had this thing airing since Saturday, when I opened up the package and did the video. And it isn't as stench. There isn't as much of a stench now, but I can still smell it. And I actually have really sensitive sense of smell. But I'm going to go ahead and show you how absolutely beautiful these colors are. I mean, I barely touch that. I barely touch that. And that's how creamy and gorgeous that is. Let me do, this is a burgundy. Now, that's a matte. It does not come across as, but as you know, as any of you know, the mattes are just nowhere near the quality as the creams. But look at how gorgeously that builds just 2 swipes. I mean, it's beautiful. And it is much prettier in person here than it is on what I'm seeing on camera. And I still have plenty of product of both on, and I could really probably build that up to be much deeper, as well as this, or start a whole new thing. But let me show you this color. This is another matte purple. It's absolutely beautiful color. Now this one, I noticed this in the other video, it goes on very, very, very light and very faint. It is, to me, the big disappointment of this palette. You can see how it does the powdery thing, but the weird thing is once you get the base on and you do it again, it just comes out like it just goes, ah, and it blooms. Like I don't understand why. So I would always recommend doing a base with this one, like a base powder first, and then doing this, because it will take better than your skin, than just on your skin. And let me show you this absolutely gorgeous, like a beautiful orangey copper. I mean, okay, and here's the thing. No smell. It just smells like makeup. But the packaging just absorbed the stench of that container. And they don't ship these with the silica gel, these little, you know, the little silica things that you find in shoes and handbags and things like that. Those are meant to absorb moisture and odors. So when something travels by sea, those little things absorb all the moisture and the smell. And when they don't put them in the boxes, this is what happens. And I already contacted the company about this, and I was less than impressed with their response. They were like, oh, well, we can send you out another one. And I'm like, oh, great. I can get another stanky one that, you know, I have to air for 4 days. And it was just like, oh, well, if you want to return it, we'll send you another one. I mean, that was basically the bottom line. I was not impressed with them at all whatsoever. So honestly, I ordered this from Amazon, and to me, if Amazon represents this, I mean, I understand that there are parts of this, but this was packaged and handled by Amazon. It was not a third-party sale. So for Amazon to be sending out something that stinks like this, it is really quite disappointing. I really think that they could do better. And, but the bummer thing is, it's really so disappointing because these are super creamy, super pigmented shadows. There's only one other color, and it is the dark blue that did the same exact as the purple. The first one was just thin, and I'm trying to dry my fingers off, but I want to show you a couple more colors. It was just thin and terrible, but then once you did the second coat, it built up beautifully. But this is a really lovely turquoise. I mean, the pigment on this is just, I mean, boom, it's beautiful. They have this absolutely, I mean, I couldn't wear this color because it would make me look like I'm dying, but I think the color is beautiful. And it does come across like that. It looks much better, but I'll build it up. Looks much better here to me than it does to you on the camera. But beautiful. This palette was $16.39. Do I think the makeup is worth that price? Yes. But do I think the smell that comes with it is? No, I don't. Because I could get like a couple beauty glazed or You Can Be palettes that don't have any odor in them whatsoever, and have two for the price of this one without any stench whatsoever. So I do have to say I'm so bummed, because this is called the Romantic Beauty Palette, and it just says professional makeup. This is more sturdy than Morphe palettes. It is really nice and thick and very good quality. It has a mirror like the Morphe palettes don't. It is less expensive, and the colors are just as high a quality as far as performance as my Morphe palettes. But to have to deal with that stench, and then to have it make you wonder if the product is even good because of that, I'll leave that up to you to decide. But that's my little review of this palette. I hope you loved it. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please hit that subscribe button. And please leave this a thumbs up. And I love you. I pray that God keeps you safe in this crazy, crazy world we live in. Bye.